morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're going to take a look at FMQT by Dahlia Sabin. It's a super cute, glitchy FM synth, and it's very, very pink. Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Jade and this is How to App on iOS. I hope you're all doing well. I normally don't do a show like this on a Saturday morning here in Australia, or Friday if you're living in the US and UK, but here we are. Why? It's because there's been a lot of apps released lately and I've had a backlog of stuff that I've had to try and do tutorials for, so we're doing one of these today. But guess what? Straight after this tutorial, I'm going to dump you all over to this week's episode of Walk With Me, and I hope you're excited for it because it's a banger. I'm really happy about this one. So it's episode 6 of season 3, and I went to my hometown of Bacchus Marsh, out in the sticks, out in the country, where there's nothing, where they built a McDonald's only 20 years ago. Can you believe that? And I ran into somebody from YouTube on the walk. So it's a really good walk. It's about an hour and 30 minutes. It's some beautiful scenery, and the music for Walk With Me this week is provided by our good friend Brad Example. So you're going to love it, trust me. So that's straight after this. How you all doing? You all doing well? If you didn't know, my name's Jade and I do this every day. I sit up here and I teach you how to make music using your iPad or your iPhone. Yeah, we go over stunning apps that are released by amazing developers. Sometimes on the weekend, well, most weekends I perform and sing for you here on the channel. We do Walk With Me's, where I take you around Melbourne with my wonderful camera and show you all around Australia and stuff, and play the music by people from around this community. And also what happens. And also on Sundays, if you're in the US and UK, we do weekly rants where I go off on a topic and talk a load of nonsense for an hour, and hopefully you enjoy that. And yesterday, did you catch the interview I did with Leanie Perez? What an interview. It was so good. We swore so much that YouTube demonetized the show today. So, too much swearing yesterday in the interview. What a great interview. Amazing, yeah? Leanie was so positive and so beautiful, yet YouTube demonetized the video because of the swearing. So there you go. It doesn't matter how positive and inspiring you are. As soon as you swear too much, yoink, they take away your money. Let's say hello to everybody in the chat, yeah? First, want to welcome our Wart Warriors. You can become a member of the channel by clicking the join button down below. Or if you're on a phone, there's a link that our wonderful moderator here, Thomas Christ, has provided for you. Thank you, Thomas, and super chat. Oh, man, what happened? I was doing so well. All of a sudden, I feel like I'm talking through mud. I'm a bit excited today, guys. Thanks, Thomas, for the links as usual. You're a fantastic moderator. You make great music. We love Thomas Christ. Hello, Pookie. Got to do the Pookie kiss. And Ali's in the house. Hello, Ali. Is Thomas. Leela's here, slapping her forehead. Don't do that too hard. And look who's here. We haven't seen this guy for a while. It's Doctor's Orders. G'day, Doc. What's happening? Good to see you. Many vibes. Kiss, kiss, kiss. I didn't say your name 3 times and you appeared. Magic. I want to thank Valerie Bart for a fantastic performance as always before me here each, I say Saturday, but it's Friday for you. If you don't know Valerie Bart, she's just sensational performer. And I'm going to ask her next month to come back on my show for a re-interview. Yeah? What do you guys think about it? I think I should have Valerie back on the show because she's so amazing. I've got a hose pipe in my mouth. Yeah, that's right, Russ. You dickhead. All right. Who else do I see? Jenny Jolivet is in the house. Kenneth Holmberg, Original Music. Thanks for popping over. I saw your new subscriber over at Value's show. She's amazing. my channel's a bit more full of nonsense. Nonsense, not nonsense. That was the wrong word. Forget I said that. Hang on, can I redo that? I can't censor myself, can I? Damn, that was a stupid word. It's way too early, and I haven't had enough coffee. Hugh Caldwell's in the house. Nonsense. God. Covered by CQ, what's going on? Let me see who else is here. Oh, God, nonsense. What am I saying? Russ, help me. What did I say? Mr. Smith is here in the house. Good to see you. I've already interviewed Valerie Kenneth. I interviewed Valerie. See, what I do here on the channel, I interview many of the artists from our community here. And what I'm doing lately is I'm bringing people back who I interviewed maybe a couple of years ago to see what's changed. So maybe next month we'll get Valerie to come on and we'll do a re-interview. So, yeah, I've definitely interviewed her before. And she's even performed here on my show because she's so amazing. I love her so much. I think I've got most of you here. If I've missed you, I do apologise. Look, the reason I'm a bit excited today, let me tell you, I'm not going to give you too much info. Mateusz, I saw you flirting with the magic 8-ball today, Mateusz. Hands off the magic 8-ball, Mateusz. All right. So why am I excited? All right. So some of you may know I have joined a band. After many, many years not being in a band, in a actual real band with real musicians playing real gigs, I have joined a band. And tonight I'm going to see them for the very first time after they asked me to join. I've been listening to their music and learning their music, and I'm going to see them tonight. And I'm very excited because I'm going to take you guys on the journey. And you're going to see what it's like to be a 51-year-old trans person rejoining the music industry again and touring and gigging and oh my Lord. Are you in for a surprise? Because this band is like nothing you've ever seen and probably won't ever want to see again. It's nuts. But I'm excited. All right, we have an app to look at today, and I'm very excited to say all this month has been Women's Month. And I would have mentioned it earlier, but you know what? Here on this channel, being a trans woman, myself, I always encourage and inspire women, and always will do anything I can to put women up and shine a light on them. And today I'm really excited because our app today is by a female developer. Yeah, and that is a rarity in this community. Well, I know you want to know many vibes, but it is a little bit of a secret. But you'll find out at some stage. You'll find out at some stage. And to be honest, I can't remember the name. It's too long. There you go. So today's app is actually developed by a wonderful lady who I've just met by Dahlia Sabin, or Sabin, however you say that. And we're going to check out her website, and then we're going to take a look at this app, and we'll get into it, and then I'll send you all over to the walking with the me and stuff. And yeah. All right, let's get rid of these comments, clear them off. Boom. In this band, I'm singing. I play everything: drums, guitar, bass, keys. But I'm mainly a singer. But I'm singing in this band only. So it's a 10-piece band. I'm giving away too much now. All right, let's over to the Beat community. I'm jumping ahead. This is the Beat community. They don't sponsor the show, but I try to encourage people to go over to this website because they are a wealth of information if you want to up your game and look at things like iOS software, desktop software, samples and expansions to make music. We normally focus over here on the iOS software because that's what this show is predominantly about. But remember, these days, whatever's released on iOS normally is out on desktop as well because, you know, iPhones, iPads, they're just as powerful as a computer. What has been updated? 7 systems updated. Meow. We looked at this last week, this little audio editor just up there. It's rad. It's really cool. So it's had some nice little updates. And guess what? Some of those updates came from this show that when we took a look at the app, the updates came from suggestions that you guys put in the chat. Wicked stuff. Four Pockets have some apps on sale. Finger Lab got an update. Triple Tech Audio released BTS FX. Haven't seen it yet. Lumbeat has released Reggae Drummer Lite. So that's nice. I know you. Look at you all getting excited about this band I'm in. Maybe I'll show you a photo at the end of the show. Would you like to see a photo of the band? I'll do that at the end of the show, if you're lucky. Rode Akira released KQ MIDI Modulate. So I haven't grabbed that yet, but we will take a look. Next week, we're taking a look at this thing, GSDSP Quantum Distortion. So lots of good stuff to come. Price drops. Neon Audio Editor is down from $14.99 to $9.99. Spatializer's on sale. Nambu, another great app I've covered on here, is on sale. All the Clevgram apps are on sale. But today we're looking at this. It's called FMQT, FM Synth, and look at how pink it is. I saw, no shit, somebody in a comment on this app going, really nice app. I love the keyboard sounds. Too pink for my liking. I think I'll pass. Could you imagine being that butt fucked in that? That you like a sound of a synthesizer, but because it's pink, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. It's pink. Man, pink is for girls and blue is for boys. Get a grip, man. If it's a great synth, it's a great synth. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Take care, Kenneth. Thanks for stopping by. This is $5. It's very cheap, and look at it. It's so cute. Let's take a look at Dahlia's website. So this is Dahlia's website. Here's a little bit of backstory on her. So Dahlia Sabin, an accomplished software designer with exceptional talent for crafting intuitive user experiences. I've dedicated my career for over 10 years building and enhancing applications that enrich users' lives. My journey has involved developing applications from scratch, catering to the needs of over 100,000 users, and skillfully incorporating the latest cutting-edge technologies into these platforms. My unyielding passion for programming and design drives me to constantly explore new technologies, ensuring that I remain at the forefront of software innovations and adhere to the highest coding standards. I love it when we get women in the coding scene. Just fantastic. So I will support this thing to the end of the earth. And look how cute it is. It's just cute as fuck. All righty. Shall we take a look and a listen? I think we should. Let's open up AUM. I've got this tiny little project here. All that's in it is some drums and 3 instances of FMQT. And I'm going to hit the play button and we are going to go. Boom. Now, I mean, that's not a very complex project there. I only made that about 10 minutes before the show. You get the idea. Some pretty nice sounds are going to come out of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear this project out of here. We don't need it right now. We're going to start from scratch and show you how to use everything in here. And then we're going to get out of here for the day. FMQT. I'm not using it because it's pink. People are so weird. All right, what a beautiful, cute little looking app. I think it looks nice, sounds nice. I'm going to connect my keyboard to it. The first thing I need you to pay attention to, because it's very important, is the top section up here. There's a little play button and a little button here that says record all and a back button. Let me zoom in on it so you can see it up the top there, right? These are important to remember when you're using this thing, because if you have record all on and hit the play in your transport, the little the sequence is going to start running and it's going to start recording every dial touch you do, and things can get, and you'll lose control. You won't understand what's happening. So what we're going to do to kick off with is I'm going to click on this button, record all, and you'll see it change. Now we've got record keys. Then we've got record knob. That's what she said. Then we've got record none. So I'm going to leave this on record none for now, because I don't want any of this to be, any of the stuff recorded. Now there is a little bit of a resizing issue there. If you saw, for AUM, I'm going to show it again. See how we're missing part of this here. So, but remember, I've spoken to the dev and she's on these things. She'll get them sorted. She's already released a couple of updates already. So there we go. There is your interface. Let's make it a little bit bigger so you can see what's going on. So yes, record none is the best way to go if you're just playing the keyboard in. So this is an FM synthesizer, yeah? Let's go back to full screen. And now, once we've got all this organized, we'll come back to this record and stuff. Now, the BPM is matched to whatever my DAW is, so it's currently 60 BPM. You can change that up here. Once it's loaded, it's going to match the bar. Now, there's no presets, so just know that. You can save presets in here if you want, in AUM, or I'm sure in Logic you can do so as well, but it comes with no presets. You have this little button here that says Reset Patch. So if things get a little wild and you've forgotten to turn off the record button up here, you can always hit Reset Patch and it will clear everything out of the sequencer and all of that. 3 buttons over the top up here is obviously the controls here for the oscillator, your FM oscillator, your oscillator filters, your envelope, and your noise. So that's this tab. In the middle, we've got some effects. We've got a bit crusher. Look at the little love hearts, man. I just love it. How can anybody get angry at an interface like this? Too many love hearts and it's too pink. Weird. Anyway, I love the little love hearts. I think it's fresh, man. I think everything's so... Things can get a bit generic, you know. So you've got a bit crusher, compressor, pan, gain, reverb, delay, all that kind of stuff. Nice. And over here on the end, we have this wonderful little EQ, this frequency EQ here. And each of these bands can be reset. So I can move these around wherever I want. Nice little clean, very clean interface. If you want to reset them, normally it would reset. I don't know why it's not now. Oh, reset patch, do. There we go. Oh, no, so these don't, I don't think. So there we go. So there's our little EQ. But let's... So you can see with this particular sound, the EQ is only going to be affected by this frequency, right? But let's run over here. Now let's run through this. So we've got an oscillator up the top here, oscillator volume, detune and drive, but it's the main button in the middle that we're interested in because this changes the waveform. So now the way you control this too with your finger, just be aware, up and down will control so you can see the little volume. So up and down, don't try and turn it around. Don't draw your finger around Go up and down. Yeah. Hey Dahlia, welcome along. Glad you could join us. So cool to see you here. So, lovely, filthy FM sounds. Now, just be aware, this is a mono synth. You're not going to be able to play huge chords or anything like that. So, now that we've chosen a waveform just quickly here, we can go ahead and play with the volume. We can detune. So, there's a nice detune. We've got a drive. All right, now with our FM oscillator, so if you don't know anything about FM, you've got a carrier, so let's just add some reverb to make it sound a little bit sexy. So over here on the reverb page, I'm going to bounce to full screen again. We've got our reverb down here. Yeah. So we're back to our carrier ratio. Oh, listen to that filth. Oh, damn, filthy. We've got our depth here for our oscillator, our carrier. So we've got a modulator depth and ratio. Man. I'm in noise heaven. Let's create some, like a Zoa and send some stuff over. Now, remember, I've turned off the sequencer up here, so the record none is turned off. We'll just chuck in Zoa, and we're already running at a very low BPM, so we can send this over, shoot it out to FMQT. Yeah. I'm going to bring this down a little bit more. So we have our oscillator filters down here. And high pass resonance, low pass frequency. We got a low pass resonance as well. Hey Ed B Metal, what's going on? We also have an attack and a decay. So you can get that slow attack in there. Short decay. Also down the bottom here, we can add some filthy noise. And grubby. And don't be afraid. Hey, Barry, what's happening? You can get, as you can hear, some nice whistles out of this filter. I know what you're thinking. It's like really annoying noise, but guess what? We'll build it into something. Let's throw in a bit of... There we go. So if we go over here to our, we can see now with this EQ what's going on over here. So we've got sounds that are spread more across the EQ. Now we'll get into the sequencer in a minute. What time we are at 7:30. So let's stop because it is the halfway point of the show where I have to run a break because YouTube, they force me to do it. And it saves you having to miss any of the show. So I'll let you know we're going to run an ad. And we'll run that ad. You may get an ad or you may not. If you want to avoid the ad, you can become a YouTube Premium subscriber. And that would help. The ad has been run. And you may or may not get an ad. Let me tell you what's coming up next while we're waiting because I'm excited. Yes, it is a Walk With Me. Where is the thumbnail? I have no idea. Here it is. Walk With Me is coming up next on the channel. Do you know what that is right there? That's my house. That's where I grew up. It's still there. I went back to my house the other day and filmed in this country town where I grew up. And my house is still there, my family's house. And I can't believe it's still there. So that's the front cover of today's Walk With Me. I'm going to take you all the way out to the country and show you where I grew up. Boom. All right. I think the ad should be run for everybody. And if anybody needs to come back, we're good to go. Today's featured artist, by the way, also is another stunning female artist by the name of Just Naya. She just dropped a brand new track, and I'll be playing that to go out of today's show. Where are we? We were here, weren't we? Making noise. Okay, we're going to pause all this, and what I'm going to do now is load up another instance of FMQT, and we'll go through this sequencer and how these recording things work as well, because I know when I first got it, I was a little bit confused, and then I worked out that you can actually turn off these recordings. So, as I said in the beginning, you've got record all, you've got record keys, you've got record knob or record none. Now, if I leave record all on and hit play on the sequencer here, just hit play, you'll notice the sequencer down the bottom starts recording. It's moving, it's playing. You can see the lights going across here. So if I now just started putting in random notes in here, they're gonna like be recorded in here. Whoops, I've got to have a keyboard connected, don't I? That would help. Dickhead. Okay, so we've got notes recorded in here now because I played them in here. But what also is recording are knob presses, right? So as this is moving along, I can change the waveform randomly. Watch this. I'm just flicking the waveform around. Which is a really fascinating way to make music, right? I don't even know if Dahlia set this out to work like this, but I like it, this flow. And I can come in here and randomly pan. Watch this. Add in some effects. So I'm just flicking, right? I have fun doing this. So there's been no need for any kind of ZOA or any kind of external MIDI input. And let's talk about this sequencer down the bottom. So I can change the speed of this down to a 1 times. We can do it a 2 times, which is what it was. Or we've got a 4 times. There's an octave up and down. We also have here our sequence length. Let me just stop this. So we've got a sequence length here. Let me go full screen so you can see this better. We've got a 16, 32, and 64. So if I change this to 64 and hit play, there's a whole lot of gap there because I haven't played anything in to the rest of the sequence. But if we come back to 16, and not only that is you have 4 pages of sequences. So that's rad as well, right? Again, I'm going to throw in something like Cascade just for fun. I want to add something else in here. Let me add something else. I want to start getting some glitchy. Really beautiful sounds, huh? As you probably would have seen during the week on other apps I've been looking at, this has been included in nearly every project I've made this week because it's just so easy to flick around and make something strange. strange. You know what I'm like with strange music? I like fucking things up. What am I looking for? I can't think of what I'm looking for. It's all right. Let's go and talk in another one. We'll build 3 of these up by the end. FMQT. And we'll talk about these other functionalities here with this record section. So in here as well, we've got record keys. So this is, if we hit play now, let me just kill the rest of this and make sure our keyboard's connected. So now that we have you can see our sequences going this time, but we only have record keys set up. So I can now go. And now it's recorded in what I played there. But in this instance now, we can go in and modify the waveform. Where the problem is, that, well, not the problem, the difference is when you're recording all, as the sequence is moving, not only is it listening for key sounds, it's listening for you to move these around. So every time the sequencer moves a step, when it's record all, it resets. So everything resets. So you've got to, that's why I was flicking around. But with this one, I can hit play, and now I can dial in a sound that I like. Add some noise in there. We can go over at our reverb. We've got a delay, ping pong, feedback. Let's come back over here and get... So you can actually go in and then dial in a sound while your sequence is going. Now the other one, let's leave this. We'll open up another one over here. And then we'll play them all together and see if we can make a whole wall of absolute and utter noise. FMQT. Make sure we got our keyboard selected. Dun, dun, dun. And the other one here, I'm just going to drag this down. All right. So this is the knobs. Right, so when I hit play now, hey, Joe Glenn, what's going on? Tremor Bear, good to see you. Guzzo of Oz. Glad you could join us. Hope you're going to hang around for our walk with me. I normally don't do a show today, but... So I've started the sequencer this time, and I'm going to play some notes as it's going. And it didn't record in notes, right? So now you notice I played in all those notes there, and the sequencer isn't recording notes. But what it will do is, if I start messing about with this waveform, it's actually recording. Now, can you see the waveform flicking around through the sequencer? So now, whatever I play on here, is going to play this waveform that is now, and it's going to record all the notes. Yeah, so I can go in here and do the same with reverb and the compressor, the panning. So now whenever I hold down a note, If I turn off the keyboard here, oh, I've got that keyboard on too, don't I? Let's use the keyboard, the on-screen keyboard. Now if I hit hold, and we're off. I'm just holding down this C, and the sequencer is, you can see the knobs changing. So again, very, very innovative, very different, not like anything else I've seen. Let's bring all this together now and see what it sounds like. Yeah. You know I love putting El Tether on everything. It's like the secret sauce. And we have a symphony of FMQTs. Wow. Let's take this one. I'm going to add in. We looked at rings by 4 Pockets the other day. Now the sound's gone off here. Let's go in and add this into rings. So what I'm going to do is, oh no, we'll actually do it on this one. And watch this. I'm going to choose from rings here, this external input patch. Yeah. And then make sure this keyboard's selected for rings. Yeah, we're all good. And now, FMQT is now controlling so we've got rings in there as well being played. Hear that? That's rings being played through FMQT, and then we can mix in FMQT sounds. Nice. And then lastly, let's throw in another FMQT. Make sure we turn off the record all and just have a straight synth. I'm guessing many vibes. It stands for FM because it's an FM synthesizer. And QT means, hey cutie. I was right. Look. Fantastic, Dahlia. So I am running this last one as just a synth. We'll throw some extra goodies on here. We'll just throw a bit of black hole on. You know I love a good reverb. Sweet, huh? There you go. I think you get the idea. So lots of really cool, interesting ways to use this, and really nice to throw into some kind of noisy, dirgy thing. Just very quick. You saw how quick it was just to make stuff with it, just to throw random stuff at it. I'm not even really focusing on any chord structures or anything like that. Just throwing random notes in there, and you can really create some beautiful stuff. Exactly. A lot of very cool robotic sounds. It's a very interesting... Look, there's a lot of FM synths out there. You know, we live on an iOS land. There's a lot of great FM synths out there, but this is just something a little bit different, man. And I love different. It looks different. And to all the haters out there who I've seen with their comments saying, I'm not buying it, it's bloody pink. Go fuck yourself, honestly. Get over yourself, man. People are always crying for something different, right? And they want, you know, I want something a little bit different. Something different comes along and it's like, it's pink, I'm not buying it. Grow up. And make music instead of whinging. You know, that's why we do these shows, to show fantastic apps so you can make an informed decision on if you want to buy this to help you actually make music instead of just buying apps all the time and doing nothing with them. And it's pink. Exactly, doctor's orders, it's pink. Make music. But remember, apps aren't Pokemon. You don't need them all. You need the ones, or you can collect the ones that help you make better music. All right, so we're going to get out of here today. I've got the premiere coming up in about 10 minutes' time. I want to thank you, Dahlia, for joining us, and thank you for throwing your hat in the ring and being a female developer in this space. There's a lot of cock swinging going around. Trust me, as a trans artist myself, it's a fucking cockfest out there. All right, so we are going to play our featured artist today, who is another outstanding artist who, you know, I love this particular artist. It is Just Naya. She just released a track today. We're going to play that and get out of here, and I'm going to bounce you all over to my next show that's starting in about 9 minutes time. Walk with me. I'm going to take you on a walk. Brad Example is the music that I chose for this walk. It's a really good episode. I'm sure you're going to enjoy beautiful views, all that kind of stuff, and I take you back to my family home. All righty. Thank you all for being here. What else we got coming up I need to tell you about? I said I was going to show you a photo of my band that I may be joining. Well, I am joining. Do you want to see a quick photo? What can I show you that will really blow your minds? All right, you ready? It's going to be quick. This is the new band I'm joining. Did you get that? Do you want one more? All right, there you go. So let's get out. Let's play this track. Oh dear. This is just Naya. This is her brand new track she's just dropped. It is called Mullo Narobi. Yeah. Let me cue it up. Get ready. And it's not in English, so you'll have to do subtitles. All righty. Tomorrow also, you may see me on Laurie's Mishmash's show a little bit later before I head out to my gig tonight. And, got to go back, Many Vibes. And the day after today, tomorrow, come and join me for the opening hour following Thomas Christ and then Pete Johns. I'm doing 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. I'm going to be singing live, crooning, 80s, a whole lot of stuff. All right, if you're a Patreon too, in about a few minutes' time, there will be a post that goes up offering a few codes to give away. Thank you to Dahlia, who provided those very kindly. Great job, Dahlia. Thanks for joining us. Thank you all for being here today. See you over at the walk with me. This is the amazing Naya Medved, just Naya, with her brand new track, Mullo Narobi. Remember, stay awake, folks. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better, and we'll all rise together. Let's go. Yeah.
Kaj pa če zapojem malo narobe? Kaj pa če se zmotim in vse gre po gobe? Čeprav jih najdem ne besed, me bo sploh kdo mogel rad imet. Če tu pa tam mi gre kaj malo narobe. Kaj pa če frizura moja ni prava? Kaj pa če nekoga bolela bo glava? Pa name stresel bo svoj srd, da svet spet hladen bo in trd. Izdelo se bo, da je z mano nekaj narobe. Nekdo te sodi, noče videt lastni hip. In ko tako se treseš in ko paziš na vsak gib, pozabljaš, da vsi eno smo, mnogo listov, a isto je drevo. Pretresa na svet, tera nič ne z nami narobe. Nič ni z nami narobe, nič ni z nami narobe. Nič ni z nami narobe, nič ni z nami narobe. Pozabljaš da si eno smo listo mnogo, a isto je drevo. Pretresa na vetera nič ni z nami narobe.
Walk With Me is up next. I'll be dumping you over directly to Walk With Me. Come and walk with me and enjoy the scenery. See you later. Bye.